Okay, let's talk about setting up video ad campaigns. Click Let's Go. It's going to take you to the campaign setup page, which is dragging a little bit because of my recording of this, I imagine, but here we go. Okay, same process. We'll say test campaign. You name everything or name your campaign, select your ad dates. Um, Same thing here, budget wise. I think we have a $250 minimum budget on these campaigns. Because they are a little bit more of a premium video deliverability, we do have a small minimum. So once you've set that, I'm just using 500 as the example here, but as I mentioned, you could also do 250. Let's change it to that. Currently, the only inventory available is in the United States. So in this example, we will do all of the United States. You can target via DMA or via city and or states, as we've talked about in other ad campaign setup videos. But in this example, let's just use the United States. Okay. So from here, your targeting is something that's a little bit different and unique. You can do all devices, connected TV only, which when we zoom in here, you'll see this is, just connected television, smart TVs. It's, Apple TV, Fire Stick devices. It could just be an Amazon TV, for example, as well. Now, non-CTV, these are going to be mobile and web devices. So essentially, if you're on, let's say you're on like watching some type of series programming on AmericanHistory.com or History Channel or whatever it is, or you're on like a mobile phone and you're on some type of app, a news app or something like that, and you're looking at video. If that, like ESPN, for example, if you watch a news article video, it's usually a minute long video clip of one of their programs. You could actually have you're always going to see a pre-roll video, and that could be one of these ads. It might be 15 to 30 seconds long that you have to watch before the ad start or before the video starts. That's what non-CTV is. So generally, I'd recommend just doing all devices. Now, from a targeting perspective, you could, you're thinking about this at a little bit broader level than you might be on the web and mobile, because you're not thinking about what type of characteristics in terms of like what are people into as far as searching or browsing on the internet. You're thinking more about what are they watching, what type of content are they watching. So there's a lot of options in here. You can see the different networks, A&E networks. Yes, some of these are duplicated. This is a relatively new offering from a programmatic standpoint. So we're limited in what kind of details we can get, through to you on the front end. But just know that if you're thinking of targeting people that are A&E viewers, select all of these. You don't want to just do one. It does have different deliverability. So we typically recommend selecting multiple and building out, making that list a little broad if possible. So all types of stuff in here. As we scroll down, you'll see AT&T, some pretty broad targeting: basketball, football, hockey, sports, Weather Channel, different types of stuff. So think about, again, what type of programming are your fans watching. So let's say you had a sync on maybe a college football game day on ESPN or something. Then you could type in football, and you can see here college CFB is college football versus NFL. If you just want to do run of network, if you type in, you can view here RON. We have different categories, like RON is run of network. So if you did run of network, you might want to target all of the ABC run of network. So let's just see ABC. Okay. So this would be basically programming on Disney and ABC. It could also include ESPN, Freeform, Hulu, those types of things. So again, go broad. The more you can add in here, the better, because the more opportunity it has for deliverability. Obviously, you want to keep in mind, who that target audience is, but you can select accordingly. If you want to look at all, let's say you want to do local news. You can see here local news through the different media providers or publishers. So you can add that stuff in as well. Okay, now from here, you're going to, you will put a destination URL in. This is not a campaign that you're going to expect a ton of clicks from, because usually this is being delivered on somebody's television as they're watching whatever favorite programming they are, or if they're on their web and mobile, they're likely trying to get to that next piece of content as opposed to like scrolling through something. So they're not as likely to click, but we do still have the ability for click-throughs. So you drop your URL in here, you upload your video. Should be between 15 and 30 seconds long. Kind of a basic MP4 file would be ideal. And then from there, you publish your campaign just like any other campaign build you would do. So pretty simple process. The main difference here is going to be thinking about what type of targeting you want to deliver that video ad on. These are charged on a cost per completed view. So it's a little bit different than your kind of standard ads, which are CPM based. This is you're going to be charged at a a cost per completed view. So if your video is 15 seconds long, then you're only going to be charged for that view at after that 14 and a half seconds. Basically like 90% of that video has been viewed. And the average cost right now is between 4 and 6 cents. So really good cost per completed view if you compare that to other platforms. And you're also catching people when they're most, watching most likely what they're most engaged in, whether that's, lifestyle type programming, sports, whatever it is that you're targeting. So really cool ad offering, premium placements on premium publishers in people's living rooms. And it's not something that that you've been able to access at a kind of self-serve level without going through a big agency. You're spending a lot of dollars. The most you have to spend here is $250. So great way to kind of expand that brand awareness. If you have any questions, let us know.